Gonna get situated here and start. Normally we start right on the hour, but this morning we're giving people grace. You're gonna see we try and give each other grace in this space a whole lot. All right, and I know it is early and I know people are tired and they're like, oh, what's gonna happen here? But let's start by seeing everyone's beautiful faces. If you are able, please turn on your camera. I'd love to see everybody's beautiful faces this morning. Would love, 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 love to see that. Love it. Starting to see people appear. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's get started. If you're able, please turn on your camera. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the third iteration of the only Summer Institute in Computational Social Science that focuses on anti-Black racism and inequity and lives at a historically Black university. We are many in the Summer Institute in Computational Social Science community, but this site is unique. So alongside pouring into you and making you excited about this incredible method, our goal is to pour into you as a human being. So on a daily basis, we will try our best to provide you inspiration in addition to perspiration. Our support is many, so I'm hoping by now many of you have received some mail from us, so there should be some boxes on their way to you that includes a gift card for you to buy yourself something a little nice, some books. If you open, at least one of them are signed by the author. There are books in there for you. Yep, got your SICSS bag. You know, this is so much more than just an institute dedicated to a method. This is an institute that is deeply dedicated to you individually while you're here with us and throughout the entirety of your career. And you'll learn more about that as we go along. But all this to say is this is, as we're hoping to create an incredible space for you here alongside creating an incredible learning environment. My name is Nanette Coleman. I am a PhD candidate at UC Berkeley in sociology, trying to get on that job market in the fall. If anybody's got a job, Assista is looking for both a business and public policy and sociology and info school positions. Anyone who wants this, I am all in. So if anybody got a job, please let me know. I am also the founder of the SICSS-Howard Mathematica site. I attended the site at Princeton, was not afraid of the Ivy. I did a master's degree at the Kennedy School, but got there and I was shook. There were not a lot of folks that looked like me in the front of the room. There were not a lot of folks that looked like me in the audience. And so when we hit the end and they said, what can we do to make this better? I said, you know what, we need to get this out to more diverse populations. Do you think we could found one of these at an HBCU? They put me in touch with people who had already been having those conversations. One of my co-founders, Calvin Hadley, Dr. Calvin Hadley, recently Dr. Calvin Hadley, and Akira Bell at Mathematica, Calvin and Howard, and this became a reality in 2021. We were shaken but not deterred by the Rona, and officially kicked off online in 2021. This is the third iteration. You are joining a family of pretty incredible people that do groundbreaking research in the academy and outside of the academy. And we are so happy to have you here. You know, my goal as your host, your Sherpa, your occasional foot in your back, tear wiper, whatever you need, is to make sure you know that this space and that you this is a space of love and support. And I'm so excited to have you with us. So I hate it when nobody tells me where we're going. And, you know, so I'm going to give you a map for the first part of our day. We're going to go over the schedule a little bit, but I'll give you a map for the first part of our day. So you know where we begin, you know where we middle, and you know where we're going to end. So my goals for this part of the morning is to give you a chance to get to know each other. We'll have you in these little circles that intermix and switch the entire institute, so you'll get a chance to spend time with everybody. We're very intentional about that, but I think beginnings are very important. So I want to give you a chance to introduce yourselves and get to know each other, both in this space and then a smaller space. So I'll give you a chance to get to know each other. I'll give you some of the big picture on SICSS. I told you a little bit about our founding at the site, but the big picture on SICSS, that is how that word is pronounced, SICSS. It is not SICSS. It is not SICSS. It's SICSS, like the number 6. We'll walk through the schedule so you know what to expect today. Love a big picture explanation. I will guarantee you a big picture explanation in addition to the details every morning. Will go up and down together all day. We'll resolve any questions. There's always questions. If you have a question, everybody else does too. So we'll leave lots of time for questions as well. All right. So I told you a little bit about our origin, but the larger origin story for the Summer Institutes in Computational Social Science, which is the umbrella organization founded in 2017 by Chris Bale and Matt Salgonic, both incredible sociologists, one at Princeton, the other at Duke. And they founded this incredible organization that has these movable components. So there's the foundation, the boot camp you've all already done online, and that material, and those can be moved around and connected and reconnected in fun ways so that participants who all arrive in this space knowing a little, a lot, or nothing, or who could teach this on their own. I'm sure there's some of you in the audience who could teach this on your own. So that there's a chance to learn what they call doing cool things with data. So if you're wondering about what that stands for, computational social science, our founders call that doing cool things with data. So their initial investment has spawned probably close to 100 sites over the last few years around the United States, and well over 1,000 students who've done this in different ways. So you are getting the chance to be a part of the SICSS-Howard Mathematica way, but just know that if you like this and find this to be fun, that there's a way in which you can build something like this in your image as well. All right, so I want to have you introduce yourselves. I'm a big fan of popcorning as opposed to volunteering people. I will try my best to not, I hate when faculty do that, when they're just like, you there, you go first. I'm not going to do that. So we're gonna popcorn, but what we want to do is have you introduce yourself. So I'm going to drop in the chat box our expectations. So you have a chance to think about it a little bit, but we're all going to go around and do this introduction. So what we're looking for from you is your name. That should be easy. Everybody knows their name. Don't look down at the paper for your name. You know your name. All right. Your current position. So that could be faculty, researcher, student. We're looking for where you are physically, where are you located? A few things that you would like to talk about, learn about at SICSS. Okay. So you notice you'll have lots of time to do the larger bio for us to learn all about your research and all that. So this is meant to be relatively quick. I find when I do this, the first person goes fast and the last person goes really slow, right? So over time, you're like, I didn't get to share my research, that last person did. So you're going to get some time in small groups to introduce yourself, and you'll be doing this over and over and over again. But we're going to start with your name, your current position, where you are physically, a few things you'd like to talk about or learn about at SICSS, okay? So I'm going to go first. I'll go slow, so y'all have a chance to decide how fast you want to volunteer. So I'm going to go first, and then the goal is for the next person to go ahead and raise their hand and then jump in. So raise your hand if you're willing to be called on next, and then I will popcorn to someone else. Okay. So so let's drop the spotlight so we can all see each other. Oh, hey Beth. Beth turned on a camera. Hey Carrie Beth, how you doing? Good to see you. Good morning. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go first, and if you're willing to go next, get your hand up, please. You should know how to raise your hand in the system here. So whoever's willing to go next, raise your hand. Yay! Okay, I got somebody up there. That's great. Okay, awesome. That makes it super easy. All right, so my name is Nanette Coleman. Ignore that I. It's like it's not there. It's my superfluous eye, my third eye. My parents made it interesting. Everyone I meet, I have to explain this. Not Nanette. It's Nanette. So Nanette like Jeanette with an N. My current position is I am a PhD candidate in sociology at the University of California, Berkeley. I am also doing a fellowship at the Santa Fe Institute. I am physically located in New Mexico. Crazy, right? You're like, didn't you just say Berkeley? I'm from New York. And I'll skip the last question since I'm your main teacher and instructor about what I want to learn. Yeah. So yeah, people tell me where you're from to throw that in there too. Okay, so we're going to jump to Nina. Is it Albaris, Nina?
Yeah, Nina Alvarez is fine. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure what you're seeing on my screen right now, but I'm seeing very weird things.
Being
But
brilliance.
no, I'm not seeing the background so well with my video, but I'm trusting you're seeing everything great. So hi, everyone. The accent means I'm from Jamaica, but I'm currently residing in Oakland. I'm here for PhD studies, just finished my first year, so going into second year at UC Berkeley doing social welfare. So, this is right up my alley in terms of having conversations about how we can utilize data and digital technologies to reduce as much as possible many of the biases that we have within social space that manifest within the digital space, as well as see how we can learn from data already collected, for social justice. So have I answered all the questions? I think so.
Yes, and I believe Jamaica is our largest contingent this year. I don't know who passed the email around. We got lots of folks from Jamaica this year.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, who are you passing it on to?
I'm passing it to Rashid, please.
Peace. Thank you, Nina. Peace and good to see you, and nice to meet you all. My name is Rashid Shabazz. I'm currently, my day job is I co-direct a program called Oakland Voices, where I train people in journalism in the city of Oakland, and they publish on our website, oaklandvoices.us. And then I'm also a fellow with the Institute for Social Policy and Understanding, doing a research project focused on Muslims and housing in Los Angeles and Atlanta. Currently still in the town. We also call Oakland. And I'm most interested in the network analysis, the automatic text analysis, as well as web scraping. And I'm passing it 2 squares over to Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
Right, thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everybody who's doing all the coordination for this. This is super awesome, super great to be here. So yeah, my name is Rebecca. I'm starting my 4th year as a PhD student in political science at UC Berkeley. I'm currently in Berkeley. And in terms of some things I want to learn about, definitely the automated text analysis, and also just maybe like building out a sort of like holistic way to sort of like frame investing into computational like social science for students who may not be coming from that background. So this is super exciting to just get that framework. And then also I think we have like a group video on gun violence prevention, which is some stuff that I work on. So I'm super excited for that. So thanks. I'll pass it over to Brittany Torres.
Hi, everyone. Really excited to be here. My name is Brittany Torres. I'm currently a postdoctoral scholar at USC in Los Angeles. I actually just moved back home to California, so I'm really excited to be here and be back with my family. And I'm really interested in learning more about text as data and different types of text analysis. Can I
just say we've got a person who's graduated. She's postdoc. You got a graduate, somebody with a doctorate in the room. Who are you passing it to, Brittany?
I'm going to pass it to. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to pass it to Joel.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joel Martinez. I am currently in Boston, although I was born in Mexico. I am currently a postdoctoral fellow in data science at Harvard University. And some of the things I'd like to learn about is really just how everyone else here is thinking about these methods. A lot of my work is interdisciplinary, and I just want to understand how other people are going to approach a lot of the questions we're going to be trying to tackle. So,
Joel, do you know Felix?
Felix,
Owusu.
no.
So Felix does police and gun violence stuff. He's at Harvard and Berkeley, folks. He's joining the faculty over in public policy at Berkeley, and he was an alum of our program last year. So Felix,
okay,
keep an eye out for Felix Owusu. He's a phenom.
All right. I'll connect. Thank you.
Yep. Who next? Who are you passing it to, Joel?
I'm passing it to Beth.
Beth. Okay. And Beth, is it Beth or Carrie Beth?
Beth.
Beth. Welcome.
Thanks. I'm Beth. I am from Memphis, Tennessee in the US. I'm currently in Florida as a grad student in sociology. And what else? What else were we supposed to?
What university in Florida?
University of Florida in
Ah,
Gainesville.
Gators. How warm is it? All of us are complaining about the time. How warm is it there, Beth? Are you slowly melting?
It's very, very warm. It's very warm. Yes, I can confirm. Maybe not Arizona warm. No, I hear they're really suffering. That's all. Thanks.
Who would you like to pass it to, Beth?
I will pass it to, oh, there's two Kevins.
Yes, which Kevin would you like to pass it to? There's two Gias, two Gias.
I know there's a lot of pressure. I'm gonna go. I don't want to feel biased. I'm gonna go to Gia. Sorry, Kevin. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Beth. Hello, everyone. I'm Jia Pang. I'm a doctoral student at Claremont Graduate University, which is located in Southern California. But I'm currently living in Washington, D.C. With my husband. So my time is Easter time, so it's fine for me today. Since my research interest is, I just passed my, I just defended my dissertation last month. So literally, I'm a PhD candidate, student. Yeah. So my research, I really have passion about the social media for the for student use. So so I joined the SICSS hoping to grab some techniques and help me to do the research about the social media and the students learning and life.
And before you decide who you want to popcorn to, I'm hearing all these people near each other. I want to see y'all in the same room. I want pictures. I want people to meet up. If you're in people in Florida, Boston, Southern California, we'll figure out. Maybe we'll send y'all to dinner if you can get in a picture together. Let's throw that out there. If we get a picture of folks together, we'll send you out to dinner. Gia, who do you want to? Especially people get on a plane and go to Florida to see Beth. Who wants to? Who do you want to ping pong it to, Gia?
I'm going to pass it to EC Chen.
Kevin's get passed over again. Ishi, take it on.
Hi everyone, I'm Ishi Chen. I'm originally from China. Right now I'm in New York City. I'm a PhD candidate at Columbia Business School. I'm personally very super interested in discourse and social movement and narratives. That gets me super excited about learning more about the automated text analysis. And also I'm very excited about the bite-sized lunches. I love just like watching things when I'm eating good food. And I'm gonna pass it on to actually Kevin. Let's see which kind of
Kevin. Which Kevin?
Okay, Kevin Smith is closer
Kevin
to my
Smith.
thoughts.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Smith. I am currently an assistant professor at Beloit College. I graduated with my PhD in economics from Lehigh University about a year ago. So I'm 1 year into being an assistant professor. The only thing I want to add, and so I found it funny you mentioned you got a bunch of Jamaicans applying. So I'm originally from Jamaica and moved to the US in 2016. So I thought that was funny, and I saw that Nina's also from Jamaica too. And so I'm really excited for this program. I want to. So I, at my college, I'm the quant guy. So I teach a lot of the quantitative courses. And so I want to find new ways of bringing quantitative methods to students, especially students that don't have that background. I find a lot of students tend to be very scared of stuff with data and with quant. And so kind of making that approachable, and then also to help kind of utilize some of the methods that we'll learn throughout the 2 weeks in my own research. So
love it. Kevin, who are you going to pass it to?
All right, so I'll pass it to the other Kevin since you're passed over so much.
If anybody else is like a Marvel geek like I am, I'm imagining Spider-Man pointing to Spider-Man back and forth. Like, all right, and Kevin, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. I was expecting that. Thank you for not letting me down. Okay, so my name is Kevin Igwe. Okay, I'll follow the order. I am currently a data scientist in a company called Clever. We work with conversational visual agents, and yeah, so I'm the data scientist. Then I
Kevin
am
got
also
a job, y'all. Go, Kevin. Kevin got a job.
okay. I'm doing a lot of things though. I am also a postdoctorate fellow at the University of Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm working with some professor on trying to understand social science very well. And actually, I am here looking just to understand how I can combine my knowledge of computer science. For the record, I am an artificial intelligence specialist by training, but I did my doctorate in psychology because I am very interested in social science, and I'm looking forward to see how we can combine the knowledge of artificial intelligence and what social scientists does in order to move our understanding of the two fields forward. So yeah, am I missing anything? I am from Nigeria.
Yes.
I am from Nigeria, but I live in South Africa, and I studied in South Africa.
And we actually have sites in Nigeria and South Africa this summer. And
I'm aware of that.
You'll hear more about this later, but we're actually deeply involved with the site in Nigeria in particular. So love, love, love. Okay, who are you going to popcorn it to, Kevin?
Okay, I've been planning to go to China or Korea. I just see Shuwan. I'd like to pass it on to you.
Great. Okay, and anybody who's not introduced themselves yet, please get your hands up. We want to get everybody in before we start. Go ahead, Shuwan.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. This is Shuwan. Sorry, I'm a PhD student in history at the University at Buffalo University. New York. And now I'm staying with my partner in Iowa City in Iowa. So, I would like to identify myself as a digital humanity practitioner. So, attending this summer conference, summer institute, I'm looking forward to adding the computational social science related and data intensive, knowledge and skill into my history's immunization. Thank you.
Love it. Shuwan, who are you sending it over to?
James.
To James, fabulous. Okay, so we got somebody in Iowa, so it's gonna be interesting to see who ends up in a picture in Iowa with Shuwan to get free dinner.
Hi everyone. I'm James Asari. I'm originally from Ghana, but I'm currently in Washington State. So it's early here. I'm a research assistant with a project, an NSF project called Humanizing Mathematics. And I'm here because I'm interested in learning about how to combine my skills from math with the social sciences, and I'm excited to be here. Yeah, I think I answered everything.
And James, are you a master's student or a PhD student?
I'm a PhD student, sorry.
Fabulous. Love, love, love. Who are we bouncing it to, James?
So I'm bouncing it to, I think, Gia. Yeah, if I pronounce it right.
2. Again, the Spider-Man thing. 2 Gias. What you got, Gia?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jia Rong Wu. Actually, you can call me JJ. I think that would be easier for everyone.
Let's change your name to JJ on here. That will help. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm an assistant professor at Northeastern Illinois University.
Professor.
So thank you. So I graduated from UW-Madison. I have my PhD at rehab psychology and special education. My previous experience are more so like a clinical occupational therapist and a counselor. Yeah, so it's kind of a wide-opening join the social computational science in this area. I like to learn more about text analysis. I'm more familiar with the quantitative research. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm in Chicago right now, physically.
Anyone else in Chicago? I'll send y'all for deep dish. No?
So, yeah. So glad to meet everyone and happy to join this team.
Who would you like to bounce it to?
I have Jacqueline close to me on the Zoom meetings. If you want to take it.
Jacqueline.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet everyone. My name is Jacqueline Romeo. I'm from Brazil, but I'm living now in Panama. Panama is a Central American country. And I'm a PhD in demography and a postdoc in social psychology. Actually, I'm a program specialist in population development at UNFPA. And it's an honor to be here. I wanted to learn from you, exchange codes, and learn a lot. Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
Working for the UN, y'all. UN people got jobs.
Mateo, maybe, né? Let's go to do projects together.
Heck yeah. Mateo,
Fight against the racism and algorithm racist. You can fight against them together. Thank you so much. Matthew, please.
Hello, everybody. Happy to meet you all. I am a master's student at SICSS in Mexico City. I am from Argentina.
Can we pause? I just want to let y'all know this is the first year we've accepted master students, which means Mateo is not only special, but brilliant. You were amongst a really good crowd. So you are our first site master student. Welcome.
Thank you.
Please
Thank
continue.
you so much.
Please continue.
And I am interested in methods, polarization, and social movements. But yeah, mainly methods, quantitative.
Who would you like to popcorn to, Mateo?
Derher?
Dereje? Is that how you say it? Dereje?
Yes, yes, yes.
Go for it.
Thank you, Matthew. Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Nice to meet you all. My name is Dereje. Currently, I'm a PhD student in information systems and an emerging economy from Ethiopia. I'm keen to enhance my understanding, specifically about the tools, about the research methodology in the domain area of the technology and computational social science. Thank you.
Who would you like to go to next?
Rohita.
Rohita, please introduce yourself.
My name is Rohita Idara. I'm a PhD student in education policy at Penn State, and I'm currently in Beaumont. And yeah, to the States, I'm in education policy, and both my research till now and like my field in general is very new to like computation or like machine learning and like new ways of looking at data.
We're having a little difficulty hearing you. So can you drop your introduction in the chat box and I'll read it out loud for you. Who would you like to popcorn to, Rohitha? What's that you said? Joyanna? Great. Okay, so Joyanna, go next.
Hi, I'm Joyanna Gamble George. I'm a postdoc at NYU. I'm currently in Maryland, and I'm interested in learning any type of computational methods I can apply to my current research, which is looking at social connectedness and understanding how that affects brain structure and function, and that leads to substance use behaviors in adolescents.
Love it. All right, so I think we only have, do we have one person left? Has everybody gone except, I believe, Hamidatu?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, how are you? Please.
I'm fine.
Name,
My name is Hamidatu Said. I'm currently a master's student, final year master's student in applied economics. I live in Ohio, and I'm so happy to be here. I just wanted to learn more about computational skills in data and text analysis. And I'm glad I'm here and I'm willing to learn from everyone here. Thank you.
So I want to say it again. This is the first year we admitted master students. So this is another brilliant, amazing master student right here.
Thank you.
I think we just have 2 of y'all this year. So all of us, and I say that and shout them out, not with the goal of putting any pressure on them, but to say that, you know, everybody in here is a student, whether you're a master student, a postdoc, current student, or faculty, we all arrive in this space and take a learning posture. No one is expected to know damn anything, okay? So if you showed up here today and you're nervous and you're like, what's R? You're good. If you showed up and you're like, I invented R, that's good. If you showed up and you're like, oh, damn, I didn't read the book. Wait, there's a book? You good. If you showed up and you're like, there are videos, I was supposed to watch that. And who's this person talking? Nanette, you're good, okay? If you made it into this room, you're good, okay? So when I did this program at Princeton, I was so shook, I did not download R on my computer. I was so nervous, and I want to create a space where however you arrive each day is good enough. You can literally have done nothing, and we got you, okay? And you'll probably get funding for your research at the end of this, okay? So just show up and be you, and we'll work it out. Okay, we're good. All right. So where she wrote what book? Love it. Yeah, I want y'all to be enthusiastically wrong. Okay, or just I do this with my undergrads. I'm like, I want you to be enthusiastically wrong. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, somebody tell me a country in Latin America. One of them's like Italy. So I want you show up and just be unafraid. Okay, that's the vibe we're going for here. All right, so if we're waiting on, if Rohitha, where did she go? Drop your bio in the chat box for us and I'll read that out loud since you're having some difficulty. We're going to continue along. So I told you a little bit about our history. I told you a little bit about the main site's history. I want to give you a chance to talk to each other for a little bit. Okay, so we're going to send you off to rooms to talk to each other and to talk a little bit deeper about some stuff, and then come back and introduce yourselves, introduce members of your group. So we're looking for new information. So we're going to open the rooms, and I'm going to tell you where you're all going. And I'm sure everybody here has used Zoom before, so I don't have to tell you this. But you know, you'll get messages from me. You'll get broadcast messages every once in a while. I'll let you know when to come back and what's going on. I'm going to drop our questions in the chat box for you in a second, once I give you your assignments. Let's see. Okay, so there are rooms, you see them. So I'm going to show you, everybody is going to different rooms. So our rooms for today are peanut butter, sashimi, spaghetti and meat sauce, buffalo wings, macaroni and cheese, and nectarines, things that I like to eat. Buffalo wings are in there. You're going to hear a lot about buffalo people, I'm sorry. So room peanut butter is Nina. We're missing Mango Jane Angar, so that's also James. We're also missing Ayana. So Nina and James, you're going to get some time to hang out together. Sashimi is Ishi, Rohitha, Dereje, and Joyana. Spaghetti and meat sauce is Beth, Kevin, Rebecca, Kevin, Igwe, Rebecca, and it's Hoel, correct? Not Joel, Hoel. Buffalo wing is Gia, Jacqueline, and Hamidatu. Macaroni and cheese is Mateo, Rashid, and Kevin Smith. Nectarine is Brittany, Shu, and Gia Wu is JJ, correct? Did I get that one right? Gia Wu, you're JJ, or is Gia Peg? Okay, great. Okay, so what we want you to do in that room is spend some time talking about these questions. Why are you doing SICSS? What do you hope to get out of it? And why did you want to go to this site specifically with a focus on anti-Black racism and inequity? All right, so we're going to give you some time to hang out and talk to each other. Don't worry, you're going to get the same time with other people. You'll get to know them. We're going to go ahead and open our rooms, our breakout rooms. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Please make your way to your breakout room. Make sure you give each other, you know, a few minutes to talk. We're going to give you, let's see, 15 minutes. So that's 5 minutes apiece to chat. So we are at 44 after the hour, no matter where you are in the world. So we'll come back on the hour. 44 after the hour, we'll come back on the hour. If you have any difficulty getting to your room, let me know. But you should be able to choose and go to your room yourself. So when the breakout rooms close, you have about 60 seconds before they close formally. If you all are done, you're always welcome to come back, but it will pull you back after 60 seconds. All right, 2, 1, okay, that should be everybody back. So welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed chatting with each other for a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is do introductions again, except you're going to be introduced by one of the people in your room. So hopefully you all have decided who's introducing who. If you haven't, that's what the chat box is for. You should be able to chat directly to each other or to the whole group at any point. If you're like, oh, damn, I was so busy talking, I forgot to figure out who I was going to introduce. You can chat to each other and go, yo, Brittany, can you introduce me? Or, hey, Shu, can you introduce me? Or in the case of, we have 2 new arrivals, which is Ayana and Jane Mango. So we'll get their introductions from other folks to start, but we'll meet them a little bit later. We are now at 100% attendance, just so you know. This is the norm for our site. No other site rolls like us. We are at 100% attendance this morning, finally, so thank you, everybody. So we're gonna pop around and do introductions of the people that you met in your group. So please get your hands up, and it's exciting because you don't have to talk about yourself, you're introducing somebody else. So raise your hand and decide and prepare to introduce somebody else. So I'm looking for hands now. Hands, 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 hands. Hands, hands, hands. Great, thank you. I see some hands, appreciate it. Eventually everybody's hand's gonna need to be up. I see my friend Nina there. Shout out to Nina. Nina, kick us off. Who are you introducing? What fabulous person?
Good morning, blessings to everybody, afternoon, evening, whatever your time zone is. I have the pleasure of introducing James Asser. Sorry, no, I'm realizing I didn't clarify the last name.
James.
I'm sorry.
Introducing James.
I'm introducing James. James is from Washington State University and is currently in Washington State in the United States. He is an incoming 3rd year PhD. Please correct me, James, if I say anything off. Let me see. Also, he has a background in mathematics and is here to tailor his mathematical knowledge with the understandings about computational data science and how that can be utilized for social good, which I think is something that many of us here can relate to, and particularly at the Howard site because of the anti-racism focus, which I think many of us can also relate to. Yeah, that's it. I'll stop right there for now.
James, everybody, welcome James. Welcome to the family. Well, James. Good morning, James. Good afternoon, good evening. Good whatever time it is. So Nina, let's have you popcorn it to somebody else. Let's not make it be James. Let's have you popcorn to somebody else in another group to introduce somebody else. We'll pop it around. Who would you like to hand it off to?
I'll popcorn to Rebecca.
Rebecca.
I like your hair.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. I am. I wanted to introduce Beth, who's in my group, and Beth was, well, I wanted to introduce primarily that Beth is doing really, really cool research with, and for part of her dissertation, looking at natural language processing, trying to kind of like get into the weeds of how we go about measuring things. And I thought that was really, really fascinating. And we didn't actually go into the university thing. So is it Florida? Yes. Okay, cool. So I think I'm probably missing some really important things, but I was really fascinated with the research you were doing. So just wanted to introduce you.
Yes.
And I'll pass it on to.
Wait, no, can I go ahead and do Rebecca? Because we were in the same group and I remember a few things
No,
about you. No?
No, you can't. Jump to another group. That's bad. Okay, Rebecca, you can go to James if you want.
I'll pass it over to James.
Hi, everyone. I want to introduce Nina. So Nina just finished her first year PhD. She's interested in data science and is currently doing an internship, which is making use of some skills. And she's here to learn more about social good and policy, trying to make policy better. And she's currently, she said her building is actually by itself, a Beckley. I forgot what the building's name is, that she lives in Oakland. I hope I didn't butcher that. And she's originally from Jamaica, so that's about it. You can correct me if I had anything wrong.
Before we popcorn, let's invite Beth and Nina to the family. Let's give them some love, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I guess, James, if you want to give it to Beth, you can, if you want to. It's fine.
Yeah, Beth, you can go.
Because I done cut off Beth. So Beth,
Thank you. I have a very bad memory, so I need to get out what I can while I have it, which is not much. Rebecca, I remember that Rebecca, well, the thing I remember most about Rebecca as a sociologist, I remember that she's a political scientist. So I just am very curious about that intersection of those conversations. She talked about how she finds political science sometimes a little narrow. And so I think this is just a great opportunity for all of us to sort of get out of our disciplines a little bit and explore others. Yes. I've not said much about Rebecca. It's very early where she is. So she stayed strong and got here on time, even though it was very early. And that's what I remember.
Yeah, welcome to the family, Beth. We're all going to feel something about the time. Just remember your international brothers and sisters on here, where it's like 2 in the morning. I don't know what time it is where everybody is, but we're all in it. Okay, so Beth, who are you popcorning to?
There's a lot of people in my group. So Joyana, I hope I pronounced that correctly.
No, you pronounced it correctly. So I'm going to introduce Yishi. She's currently in New York, and she's interested in applying computational methods to text analysis for the research that she's doing on the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'll popcorn it to, who hasn't gone? Brittany.
Any of the hands that are up. Yep, there you go. Brittany.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to intro JJ. I'm trying to find her on my screen. Oh, there she is. Okay. JJ is currently at Northeastern, which is a minority serving institution. So that's why she was excited to join the Howard Mathematica SICSS. She has kind of a background in more quantitative work, and so she's really excited about learning more about kind of the qualitative side of things and more like text analysis, big data analysis. And she recently got a really cool opportunity to work on a grant with an HBCU on people with disabilities. So that's another reason why she really wanted to join this program, to learn kind of more about intersectionality and how to bring that into her work that she's doing now.
And I should point out, JJ, there are 2 folks in this room who, at least 2 and potentially 3 people who have an interest in the intersection of racism and disability. So dig and poke around. There's 2 or 3 of you. We were trying to be thoughtful in who we admitted so that you had things in common. All right, so who are you introducing next, Brittany? Or who are you handing it off to, rather?
I'll hand it to JJ.
JJ.
Sounds good. And thanks.
Oh, wait, no, you can't do that. We already talked about that. You can't hand it to somebody you just introduced. Hand it to somebody else. Smack that hand. Who's next? Who are you handing?
I'll pass it to, oh gosh, Battle of the Kevins again. I'll pass it to Kevin Igwe because he went second.
Kevin Igwe.
Thank you very much. Guys, I'm going to do this in a WWE way. No, so I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Juan Martinez. All right. I'm going to tell you why I do this way. Girl is a wonderful person that did he's by training a psychologist, a social psychologist, and now he is heading a small data science group. I hope I'm correct here. And then he came from the background of social psychology. He's a legalized immigrant, so he has done a lot of work around that. But one thing that I like about what he's doing currently is he has come from psychology perspective and decided to say, you know what, the mean and average we use to make decisions, is just a kind of crook. So I want to revolutionize the statistics in psychology. So he's trying to give
revolution.
He's trying to give us a more sound method of making conclusions in psychology. And one important thing you just need to know, who did social psychology and then now being trained as a data scientist. I did data scientist and now doing postdoc in social psychology. So we have some chemistry there.
Soulmates.
All right, guys, that is it.
Who are you gonna send it to besides Joel?
Oh, come on. Kevin Smith.
Oh, Kevin Smith. I love the MMA, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, MMA. Let's Kevin, take it away.
Hi, so I'm gonna introduce Rashid. And so during our conversation, he talked a lot about his background. He currently resides in Oakland and works in Oakland. And one things he brought up, and I find it also fascinating, is he wants to use the time here to work on like housing, especially to look at like network effects, right? Because I think he mentioned like he wanted to look at how what causes people to kind of oppose housing developments, and so to think about like these networks and these communities, about what brings about this kind of resistance, or what's sometimes called NIMBYism, against kind of housing, building more housing. So I thought that was really cool.
Fabulous. Who are you going to popcorn it to, Kevin?
JJ.
JJ.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to introduce Shi Wen. He's a doctoral student at University of Buffalo, and he's living in Iowa with his partner right now. He likes to learn more quantitative research skills for his dissertation due to some previous a limited opportunity to take him more like a quantitative study from his university. So he wants to polish his quantitative skills. That's why he joined the SICSS. And the reason why he wanted to dig into more about what is that? Sorry. The reason why he joined Howard University, because he wants to dig into more like a race-related and Hispanic, HBCU related topic. That's why he chose the Howard University location for
and
SICSS.
who are you popcorning it to?
Joel?
No,
am I saying your name right?
Somebody else. No. Who is it? Joel?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, hello, hi. So I cannot compete with Kevin's introduction. That was amazing. Kevin Igwe is currently in South Africa, and he studies intergroup behaviors and bias and polarization and mental health. He's trained actually as a data scientist, as he says, but he loves applying machine learning to solve social issues. One of the things that he said that connected with me, because I kind of felt the same tensions, is that he was trained deeply from a computational perspective and felt that they didn't really have a big ethical component in that training. And so he really wants to connect and collaborate with social scientists here in order to bring those perspectives into his computational work. So that is Kevin. I thank him for being here. So I'm gonna popcorn it over to Mateo.
Mateo.
Okay, I will introduce the Kevin who has already a job, Kevin Smith. He's an assistant professor. He lives in Minnesota, I think, or in Wisconsin. Yeah, sorry. He's interested in natural language processing, and he's working with healthcare. And yeah, that's Kevin Smith.
All right. And who would you like to popcorn it to?
Jia Pang.
Thank you. I'm gonna introduce my teammate Hamidatu. She is a master's student at Ohio University, and she is doing her master dissertation. The expectation for her to join this summer institute is that she wanna learning some new methods to doing her data analysis, because it looks like her data she is working on is not very significant. So she is looking for some new methods to doing the data analysis. Also, I'm very glad to hear from
in a meeting
Hamidatu that she gonna apply PhD program, and I think this summer institute is a very good opportunity for her in the future. And I gonna pass it to Shuwan.
Take it away.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, this is Shuwan. I want to introduce my teammates, Brittany. So now she is a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Southern California after getting her PhD degree from Yale University. So for reason for her expectation for learning from the summer institute, she said that she has a mostly quantitative background, but she has been venturing into the qualitative method lately and become interested in learning more about efficient and interesting way to analyze those qualitative data. So, and for the reason why she choose to apply for program in Howard, she say like it's particularly because most of her research is involved in the space. It's about the study. It's about race and racism and organization. So it's of course it's a good idea for her to apply for the program hosted by HBCU institution. So.
And who are you going to popcorn it to?
Just see who I choose Jen Anga.
Hi. So I did join a little bit late. I will introduce Dr. Ayana. And I don't think my introduction will do her justice because we didn't get to talk much before we had to come back. But Ayana, I think she's based in the Bay Area, but is currently in Washington, DC. She's doing SICSS because she wants to just get additional training when it comes to computational skills. And that's about as much as I got before we had to come back. I'm so sorry.
That's pretty good, I think. And we'll have a chance to keep doing introductions in a little bit. Staff member Ava, please take a quick look at your messages. There's a message for you there. All right, so who are you going to popcorn it to? And do you go by Jane or Mango?
Mango.
Mango, who would you like to popcorn it to?
I would like to popcorn it to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, please take it away and introduce one of your colleagues.
Thank you, Jane. I will introduce Matthew Servant. He is a master's student in political sciences in Mexico, and he is from Argentina. He is studying the question of polarization. That is a very big issue in Latin America because the conservative waves, and I'm so glad to know him. And he is trying to enter now in a PhD, and I desire you good luck, and we will be here to help you as well. Thank you.
And who would you like to popcorn it to? Please ignore any invites for breakout rooms. One of our speakers arrived early, so we sent them to the speaker holding room. So if you get an invite to go join a breakout room, please ignore it. Who would you like to popcorn it to?
Hamidatu.
Fantastic. Hamidatu, who are you introducing? Everyone who has not done an introduction yet, please get your hands up so we know to call on you.
All right. My name is Hamida, and I'll be introducing Jiam. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned the name well. I'll be introducing Jiam Pam. She explained that she is a PhD candidate. Her research is more into education and social media. She loved Howard University, and she loved this program because she realized the program is more welcoming, and she would like to develop more ideas into her research paper. She encouraged me to look into PhD programs in Howard University, and she even encouraged me to meeting speakers through the events we'll be having. And I enjoyed every bit of the conversation I had with her.
Fantastic.
Sorry, she's also currently in Washington, D.C. And she mentioned that Howard is also popular in Washington, D.C. So she loved that about the whole program.
Love, love, love. Who would you like to popcorn to?
Okay, I would popcorn to Rashid Shabazz.
Rashid, I love that picture, Rashid. That lion is giving me life this morning.
That's what the lion does. Thank you. Thank you, Hamidatu. I get the honor of introducing Jacqueline. She is a very passionate demographer. I went and got muted. I don't know what I said, but I'm gonna start over. So Jacqueline is a demographer, has a master's and a doctorate in demography, as well as a postdoc. I think it's social psychology, and is interested in being able to use the power of computational social science to bring to the demographic or the demography work, and particularly chose Howard because of its history, legacy, its role as a place of education. And I'll pass it to Deraje.
There we go.
Thank you so much. I'm going to introduce Joanna, who is an energetic sister from Newark University. She is a postdoc and she is interested in social connectedness and related research agendas. Thank you.
I've got my NYU cup here. My dad's an alum and I did a program at Stern recently. All right. Is there anybody who has not been introduced? Has everyone been introduced? Jane, did somebody introduce you? Or rather, Mango, please change your name to what you would like us to call you. Mango, did anybody introduce you?
No.
Can you introduce yourself, please? What we're looking for is your name, where you are located physically, where you are in school, and what brings you to SICSS. And then we'll finish with Ayana.
Okay. My name is Mango, and I'm physically located in the Bay Area right now.
Bay
I go to school. Woohoo. I go to school at UC Berkeley. And I'm doing my PhD in political science. I'm currently going to my 3rd year. So just like I think JJ, I also am interested in, my research also focuses on disability issues, but I specifically am interested in disability politics, and the vast majority of my research is kind of like really kind of trying to understand how different groups define disability. And what else was I supposed to say? Oh, okay.
Where are you from?
I am originally from Kenya, but I have lived around I've lived in different countries.
I will tell you before we pass on to Ayana that there is an interest in founding a site in Kenya.
Oh.
And there may even be funding already so we should talk. And I also love that, and I'm calling this into existence, that a paper on disability and race is going to come out of this. I'm just throwing it out there. And then we also have our two friends who are soulmates, data science and psychology. I'm expecting big things too as well. There's funding at the end of this to make your dreams in this space a reality. You'll learn more about that tomorrow. But throwing that out there. So we'll finish with Ayana. Ayana, can you say your name, where you are affiliated, where you're from, and what brings you to SICSS?
So my name is Ayana Best, obviously. I am from the Bay Area originally. But I am currently, I just finished my first year as a professor at Howard University. So I live in Washington, D.C. And my research lies within the intersections of Black politics and gender politics. So I focus on looking at how violence affects Black women and their political behavior and participation.
What brings you to SICSS? What made you want to do this?
I think any and every training that I can get in quantitative methods will just boost my research capabilities and be able to gather data on Black women, which is not readily available.
Love it. And I want to remind you all, I'm throwing this out there again, if I see some pictures of y'all together, especially all you Bay Area folks and everybody going to Florida, we will pay for dinner. So if y'all can muster the fortitude to find yourself in a room with other people who are here, DC folks get together, Washington State folks get together. I'm sorry, Iowa. Sorry, Florida. But if y'all can find a way to get together in a picture, we will tweet you out. We will send you to dinner. Okay, Bay Area, I'm calling out sliver for you. So I know people love some sliver.
Thank you all for watching. For more information on SICSS-Howard Mathematica, visit our website, follow us on social media, and join our email list.